but will he be able to convert instead? Needs to cover up because the player's coming in fast.
And they just have held that edit for just a second for launch padding their way into kind of a hectic, who opens a window and puts a campfire down and then doesn't close it. Pugga pays the price there. Kenzie finds it with the RPG, and quite a few follow-up rockets still available there, 11 in the inventory.
That's like in the cartoons when the grandma puts a pie in the window and like the little smoke comes out. Exact same thing. Fortnite version of that right there.
Pugga was screaming to get rocketed.
Yeah, it's like, please put any form of explosive into this box. I don't want to play the game.
Supra restabilizes in the box. That elimination will tick in a little bit. Does get the knock onto Gems, and then there's the elimination confirmation that will grant him the 100 on health and shields, and then even more to boot. I'm sure he would have liked that elimination to come through a little later because he ends up getting tagged. Boogie Bomb onto the baller, and he's going to take the baller and just get out of dodge because look at his HP. What was once a great situation for him has become rather dire. That was a heads-up play to just get some shots. And
that was so gutsy.
He's trying to just hold this up here, Monster, but this is not looking really good for him. And snags an elimination onto Zeke. There's another one down low.
No, that was a solid little push right there, catching him while he was distracted. Stompy has completely, disregarded the fact that they could have stood on the mid ground. They say, you know what, we're going to go all the way to low with the limited mats. And instead of waiting until the last moment, they go a little bit early, and now they're just putting in pressure on the low ground. This is their zone to make right here.
And Stompy wants to pop that big shield potion.
It's hard.
Yeah,
hard to find a moment.
At this point, I don't know when you're going to get that moment to do so. I think right now, this is his best opportunity, and he's going to rely on Tajinkin as well as the activity up above, courtesy of Verox from Fnatic, who picked up an elimination, and that is going to leave us in a top 6 for the duos. 8 players remaining in this game. One goes down to the bottom. The challenge is Supra, who had a big play earlier on, but it did not pan out for him, and Tajinkin and Stompy are owning the low ground.
And that's right, but Trox and Polter still holding a strong spot. We knew that they were going to be up there for quite some time, and they have not letting it go. And there's another team that jumps down. It's Verox who goes down to the E11 duo here. Kuno goes down as well, and Chinkin is back in the game with max shield here. He's on Shadow Bombs trying to get high ground. He's got 3 of them. One has already been used. In goes the heavy sniper. Polter's in a box with him.
This is not looking good, but the traps have gone down into Chinkin. Did he get the connection on that? Yes, he does, and now it's going to be Trox. And you mentioned this before, Monster. He said the only time that you're going to lose in those situations, lose that high ground, is if you end up losing the teammate in the fight. Tajinkin and Stompy had that low ground control, and now this is a point where it is looking really good for the E11 duo. Trox is in a bad spot. He has the health, but doesn't have the shields. And if this goes sour, there you have it. I was going to say, if they decide to just go and challenge for the fight. East, NA West, these players all waiting to queue up. European region, though, has proven to be an incredibly
It's my favorite. It's always my favorite to watch.
Yeah, the players, they bring it each and every time. So, looking at this, we got 20 duos remaining, 37 players fighting, and there's that half in, half out circle there. And he pops in, busts right through the wall, and illegal. Well done from him. That was very impressive. Just charged in, but clearly had the beat on that player.
That was illegal. Broke and entered into that.
To just wait for that final moment to hit that launch pad. I think a lot of players are just recognizing now that these launch pads typically have been blocked
out.
So you just need to be a little bit more mindful.
Late.
Exactly. But here's the Solary duo of Nikov and Airwalks with that legendary minigun. That is a devastating tool to have here in the late game. Can bust right through the walls, and they're just going to try and continue to play the defensive game here, Monster.
Last we checked, they were in 3rd on the standings, guys, with about 3 or 4 games remaining. So every single game matters. These are great positions to be in as they make it to the late game. 13 duos remain here. They want to break it into that top 5-ish areas, right? So they can get those extra points. Can they get some placement and some elims? They need elims here. They're on 0 right now.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed as well, but there was a nice shot. Good shot there onto Derniko from Nikov. The player tries to open the door, but hello. You're going to get greeted the proper way by Solary's Nikov, who gets the second elimination. That's 2 points for them. They're looking pretty solid thus far. Bear in mind, you saw it in the feed that the WGS players are still going to be in this one too, but we got this more overhead view, and there's Horde, but Airwalks and Nikov, man, they destroy Maggle down low.
2v2, Airwalks and Nikov, 2v2'd straight up for the high ground there. Back to Lion and Cheers. We've already seen Lion putting in good work with Cheers here. They're gonna get the Asian duo who's moved over to the European region here. There it is. That's
there's
the
the
final shot right there on that second player. So Lion effectively takes out both of them by himself with pressure. He does not have a duo at this point.
Okay, he's got to be very careful, though. He's so low. And then you got Solary, Airwalks, and Nikov up above in the high ground. Kylex, who we saw a little earlier on, did pretty well, made it to the late game. And then you got, Bino or 3Eno. I mean, I don't know, but sorry, I'm going to kind of butcher your name there, but you can't blame me. It's a little confusing. But I like that. I like that Nikov and Airwalks are just campfiring out. They're just playing this more subdued game here, not trying to force things. Get the victory royale, get the 10 placement points because they have the high ground. A lot of these players are going to be very low. Lion is the only player that is going to be down low with a full 100-100. Actually, the only player with 100-100 as it currently stands has that life lead, but does not have a partner to keep himself in this game. And Lion getting hit with that shot. Nikov, Airwalk still going to be up above, owning the high ground, the ultimate high ground, and Lion's waiting inside of the pyramid. He goes right in, and he's going to pop Nikov, knocking him down a peg. 25 HP left for Nikov, and he's got to take a moment to just pop those minis so he can get back into the fight. Airwalk still going to be up above, looking for the players. Nikov goes into the scuffle, wants to get his hands a little bit dirty here, and perhaps he might just do that. Because you want to get in the action, and if he can get the siphon, he can keep himself going in this game. Players low. Armoid is going to be out of this one, and it's going to be left to this final player, 3Eno. But it seems like it's going to be the Solary duo who will pick up the victory royale if it keeps going like this. They know exactly where he is. They just got to break this structure down, force this guy out of the fight. There's Lion up above, though, and I thought that 3Eno was the only one left, but it's Lion on the high ground, and it ain't going to matter because that legendary minigun is going to get the confirmation. Victory royale for Solary, Nikov, and Airwalks.
For a second there, Lion
and there's,
nasty.
One side obviously is being more favored than the other, but that is just a crazy. Every time
Take a look at the ozone layer as players are flying down for the rocket tick. Are we going to see another collateral here unfold? Yes.
It was
Tick catches a few players as they are flying down.
Oh no! No, okay, he's got the rider. He's
Someone
got the
had it.
deploy.
Is it enough, though? Nope. Still falls to the hands of T-Chubb and Tick here, as they are now looking to secure the high ground. That's theirs to push up. They've cleared out most of the threats up above. Is there anyone left? They'll find out in just a bit here. There it is. Someone with a baller took the ultimate high at this point.
Yeah, they are all
this is the ozone layer now, guys. Look at Flood of Moyes is in the ozone, guys. He's so high. Do a little sign.
Look at the duo of Naranj and Zohan. We're going to be low, and they will manage to get to the cliff, which is good for them because they don't really need to take advantage of the floor, I should say.
Oh boy,
to be very mindful.
Dominant loadout on both sides. Both sides are well equipped for this right now because they have the builds to hold the low, and Alliance have the health to hold the high too. So this is a weird one to be in. But if they come down to Naranj actually might have just taken a fatal tick right there.
Maybe
that was
Tick.
the health.
Well, Tick is actually going to be very low here. He's going out. He's going to get challenged, and they got to thirst him quickly so that they can get the siphon off of this here. But T-Chubb's going to be up above, and he's going to play the long game. He's going to throw the campfire, but the campfire is going to get abandoned. And then T-Chubb's going to be outside, but he's going to pick up the elimination, which means he gets the siphon, but he won't need to win by HP. He'll do it the good old-fashioned way and cop him with that epic pump. GG. From Alliance Tick and T-Chubb, but for now we're going to hand it over to Zeke in the studio. Who they keep holding this high ground like this will be very beneficial for that duo.
Chicken and Stompy are showing you guys how important it is to stick with your teammate, even if it means, giving up the best positioning, right? Better positioning. It's about riding together. You have to ride or die with your or with your teammate, or you guys will get picked apart. Chicken, man, I can't believe you just took out that duo like that too. Just to come through and back up Stompy here. This is a power duo. And there it is. Stompy gets another pick right there on the dual media duo. So that's just a knock. Can he get the second follow-up? He's looking the wrong way here as things kind of catch up. Stompy does get the trade. That's another win for him.
And look at Tachinkin. They're gatekeeping that kid so bad, man. And that was Blaster. So unfortunate for him. That is going to be 3 duos remaining in this one. 5 players left. And up above, you have to wonder, those FaZe players, you know that they're waiting. There they are. Then you got another Ghost player there that's going to be lingering about. That's Visi. And Visi, not long for this world, is going to get sent back to the lobby. And then you're going to have an E11 matchup against FaZe. And FaZe with that high ground control. Vorwin with that minigun, putting down that pressure as Vorwin goes in for the challenge. But Vorwin's going to get knocked down on the HP. Stompy needs to restabilize here.
And I love it. Stompy's the one that's going for the Storm Peaks because Tachinkin has all the health in the world to do this. And that's why Vorwin's going to get punished. He was leading as the tank. Stompy is going to get traded, though, but the health advantage is still in Tachinkin. Now it's up to the Storm, and really they have to commit as a duo here.
It's going to be an HP heal-off here. Vorwin has 30 HP. Tachinkin is 82. He's getting ticked now, but he goes in. He gets challenged. And it is going to be FaZe Clan who FaZe up, pick up the victory royale, and that was a good challenge there by Vorwin. Knew that player was going to.
Right? He stepped out, noticed that wall wasn't his, the floorboard above him, takes a step back again. Look at the world right here. It's Airwalk still in the game, no duo. He's got a point, though. He has earned a point. This placement on the line here. Can he get to the next threshold for big placement?
You need to get to 15 duos remaining. A player's going to be right next to him.
Oh,
he's got to wait. Airwalks is so good, but how good can 96. He be here? Pops him for 96. Blue has a green pump. You kind of would hope that would be a blue pump or maybe something of a legendary epic variety, and it ain't going to matter what kind of shotty he has because Solary, Airwalks, and Nikov are going to be out of the game, and we're going now to the new G, Nido and Booth, who have Splodes up above the high ground. That's going to be a double there for Nido. Picks him up with the Splodes. Very well done, and they maintain this high ground.
You don't see ballers like this in play at the end game in EU. Everything is on the line. These guys are trying to get to New York City World Cup final stage, guys. Nido and Booth are in the optimal position right now for this end game here. V. Allen is in the Shadow Bomb, goes for the high ground. He ends up one layer below the new G team.
Optimal position and optimal loadout.
Yes.
Now, they only have 3 Splodes between them, but that is more than enough with how little space is left in this safe zone, and they don't need to use it right now. They just need to make sure that they're reloaded for when they need to use it at that absolute most critical moment, and they can just like this, continue to put shots down. That is going to be the remainder of it there. Booth is going to be the only one remaining that does have a Splode left, and the eliminations keep coming in here. That is going to be 10 elims for this duo. You got 4 duos remaining, 5 players left, and Nuji have all the presence up above. The Splode goes down. Nido has the read. He's waiting for any of these players to get ambitious, to go and try to challenge. Armoy tries to make that play happen, but he's going to get rejected right away. Then you got Jancis, who's going to get stuck in there. That's going to be the elimination confirmation, and Armoy is going to be out of the game. Victory royale for Nuji. Exquisitely played, Monster.
Solid end game.